That last episode from DanDaDan, man. That, oh my gosh, that was absolutely crazy. What is up, y'all? For today's video, I'm gonna be reacting to an episode of DanDaDan. But yeah, like I was saying, that episode, we got to see Ken Takakura use Turbo Granny's power to their advantage, and he just looked absolutely sick. It was, like I said, it was glorious. It looked absolutely glorious. He was extremely powerful. Yeah, his body couldn't handle it because like this was the first time that he tried doing this, and it kind of worked. You know, it kind of worked out pretty well, but again, looked insane. At the end of the battle, ISA knocks out because she was just too exhausted. And so this gave a chance for Turbo Granny to pretty much take over Takakura again. And wow, that was, you know, his body was like forming, you know, going to different angles I didn't think were possible. So I'm very excited to see how this next episode goes. But before I get started with the reaction, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this. So let's jump right in and see what DanDaDan has in store for us. Yo, she was about to get out of a moving car. I thought she was gonna like make it look so smooth. Oi, what was that? Wait, is this her? Ayase's granny? Oh, whoa. Wait, hold on. This is Ayase's grandmother? I'm not gonna lie. I am not going to lie. She is fine. Oh my goodness. Ayase's granny is a total she is a killer. Like that, she was smooth with that attack, you know, against Turbo Granny, and she is fine. Oh my, oh, okay. I see this series just keeps on cooking. So this is gonna be a battle of the two grannies. Yo, she didn't even do anything, right? She didn't even do anything. Oh, she has Shikamaru intellect. She set a trap for this thing. Yo, her weapon kind of goes crazy too, though. But again, she is just, oh my goodness, look at her. She is glorious. Goodness, she has a swing on her. She has a solid sword. Oh, she is showing no mercy whatsoever. I think Aiza needs to wake up before her granny kills Takakura. She's willing to take that chance. She's willing to take the chance of killing Takakura. Oh my goodness. She is crazy. She is crazy and I like it. My goodness. She is. Oh my. Ooh. Goodness gracious. Lord have mercy on my soul. She killed it. Okay, she said she killed it. She didn't say that she didn't say that she killed Takakura. But I mean, she said she was willing to go that far if it meant, you know, saving her grandchild. So could she have killed them? Could she have actually killed him? Oh, now she's a believer now. She's a full-on believer now. Especially aliens too. Yeah, dude, she's so petty, but like you gotta realize this, right? Even though she's kind of petty, saying like, "Oh, you know, I'm a hack," you know, like don't believe in ghosts and spirits and all that, like, you know, don't go believing that because they're not real. You know, even though she's pretty petty, you gotta realize she probably also was really hurt that, you know, ISA just kept calling her a fake and everything, right? Like that probably hurt her quite a bit. See, look at her, she's so worried about him. Like I love their dynamics, even though like, you know, I love their dynamics, plus she's also kind of into him, but she doesn't want to be into him. But like again, I love how like worried she is. So he's fine. He's perfectly fine. He's just eating some onigiri. She's so relieved that he's alive. Even though she's mad, she is really relieved. Yep, she likes him 100%. 1000%. God, she's still petty. She's still really petty towards her. But she's no ordinary medium, right? Yeah, there's like she's no ordinary medium, so she probably tried taking on Turbo Granny. So I guess she didn't try taking her on because Turbo Granny was just too powerful, even for her. Oh yeah, for sure. She tries to hide it, but she can't. She's terrible at hiding it. So I wonder if she's gonna end up training them, right? Especially training Ayase on how to use her powers. Because if she trains her on how to like if she, if Granny like trains Ayase on how to use her psychic powers, then they would even have an easier time dealing with Turbo Granny once they get her like, you know, far away from the tunnel. And maybe train Takakura maybe. I think like doing that, training both of them would that definitely be beneficial. Also, she's kind of bound to that location too. Oh, ooh, this makes things a lot more interesting because, like, so she was saying that she uses the power of the gods in that location, you know, for her like, you know, powers and everything. But if she leaves, you know, she becomes kind of powerless. Interesting. So she is kind of like Turbo Granny, where like, you know, Turbo Granny's strongest at like her territory, and when she gets like away from that, she becomes weaker. So they're both the same way. Man, if he trains on how to like change his stamina and everything, he becomes an absolute powerhouse. Oh, they're both gonna get training. They're both gonna get some training done. We're stepping into a training arc already. For real, she was playing strat. She was taking on a tank while helping out a duelist. I just say was doing a lot. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, I love their chemistry with each other. I love it so much. Oh my god. Okay, so he's being petty too. Again, I like how they can have like a serious moment 1 minute and then the next second, like just absolute comedy. Like they start to be petty with each other. Absolutely love their dynamics. Oh my goodness. Again, she is just, oh my goodness. I mean, yeah, like when she first used her psychic powers, she went crazy. So she doesn't need, so she's training her like she doesn't always need to like use her eyes when it comes to seeing aura. She could just sense it around her instead. Oh, this is like the first time we're seeing her do that, right? Okay, that was cool. Oh my gosh, so she really has to watch him do his business. So okay, so the reason why I'm assuming the reason why she was able to use her psychic abilities that first time in the way that she did was because she finally like let it all out. So like, you know, she was able to actually use it. But now that her powers are now they're not sealed anymore, she can't go up to that point yet until she trains. So like realistically, it was just the fact that she wasn't using her powers, and you know, as it built up, you know, over the years, when she was finally able to use them or finally decided to use them, that's when she became extremely powerful, right? And so with her, and so because she can't go to that state anymore unless she trains, she kind of has to like, you know, like power herself up again. That probably made no sense. What's going, what is going on? Why is she giant size, and then why was Granny's nose bleeding? Her curse is contagious? Oh, okay. Things are getting real serious. So Turbo Granny is just extremely powerful. Even with those like ceiling talismans and everything, she was still able to like do all of that. That's crazy. Oh my god, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. Yeah, now this is personal. This is real personal for Ayase. Okay, interesting episode, I gotta say. Interesting. Finally getting to see Ayase's grandmother. And goodness gracious, again, she is, oh my lord, oh my goodness. She is a beaut. Even though she's apparently like, you know, a grandmother, she don't look like it at all. Not only that, she's extremely powerful too, which makes her even more beautiful. Yeah, getting introduced to Ayase's grandmother, kind of crazy, because like, you know, like especially with like how like their dynamic is with each other, like her and Ayase is like, when Ayase was asking about like, you know, what happened to Okuran, right? And you know, her grandmother's like, oh yeah, you're talking about the kid with the spirit, that like evil spirit, I killed it, you know. And like Ayase was kind of getting worried, she's like, or kind of getting annoyed, like seriously, what happened to this kid? And you know, her grandmother was just like, Why does it matter? You know, I'm a hack, you know, evil spirits don't exist, all this and that, blah blah blah. And she didn't tell Isa until Isa finally, like, you know, apologized for it, right? And I love how like petty she was. She was, especially like how she was being towards Isa, especially when it came to like evil spirits and all that. But you gotta, I feel like you kind of have to like realize like she's not only being petty, but like it probably hurt her pretty bad that ISA just kept calling her, you know, a hack, saying evil spirits weren't real and all this and that. Or maybe she was just straight up messing with her and she didn't, you know, she wasn't hurt at all. She just likes messing with ISA. But then it's also interesting that we get to see just how powerful like Turbo Granny really is, because even with that talisman that that ISA's granny puts, like, you know, around their house and everything, it was still able to break through it and still cause ISA's granny to bleed from her ears and nose. And so you know, she realized like, oh dang, this thing is really powerful. And like we even got like a little backstory and finding out completely almost like exactly how powerful Turbo Granny is. And the fact that, like, you know, while she's like fused to her territory and everything, which makes her extremely powerful, to where, like, you know, even ISA's granny didn't want to, like, probably couldn't do anything against it. She even like tells like ISA and Okarun to pretty much train, because if they don't, they're kind of screwed. And you know, it's better for them to train because they have to kind of like lead Turbo Granny away from the tunnel, because she becomes weaker the farther she is from it. So they really need to train in order for them to potentially, you know, end up winning. And it sucks that the ISA's grandmother isn't able to go with them, because like she kind of has like the same principles as Turbo Granny. Like with ISA's granny, she says that she uses the power of the gods from that area, and if she leaves that area, she becomes kind of powerless. So like it sucks that she's not able to go with Okarun and ISA to go take on Turbo Granny, because if she was able to, you know, they would have like, you know, a higher chance of winning, but she can't. And probably the biggest takeaway with this episode is just how fine she is. Like she is, I can't even put it into words just how fine ISA's granny is, because god damn, she is fine. But yeah, it seems like Okarun and ISA are gonna have to try to, you know, take on Turbo Granny right now, you know, because she's just too powerful. Like again, she ends up like pretty much being able to go into their house, even though there were talismans all around. So, and especially because like with Turbo Granny, she's like, you know, it doesn't matter, like she, like her curse is contagious. She can get to anyone that, you know, anyone that's near Okarun. She can get to anyone, even someone as strong as ISA's grandmother. So this is a really big deal right now. But yeah, solid episode. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love, you know, ISA's grandmother, because again, wow. But again, solid episode, but I pretty much got nothing else to say, so I'm going to end the video here. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for my other reactions, also for my discussion videos. So if you're into any of those, definitely subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment, you know the whole thing. So with all that being said, again, thank y'all for watching. Until next time, see ya.